Bitcoin is progressively gaining popularity throughout the world. Despite the fact that it is still mostly unknown and misinterpreted, more and more individuals are beginning to see its value. Bitcoin is already widely utilized as a means of payment in several countries such as China and Japan. Others, such as the United States, primarily use it as an investment. When it comes to the cryptocurrency business, Saudi Arabia is in an unusual situation. On the one hand, it is recognized for being blockchain forward and receptive to harnessing the technology to improve the efficiency of its cities. It is part of the country's move toward a smart city paradigm. This is an important part of its aspirations to liberalize its economy. Nonetheless, the country's track record in regulating Bitcoin has been rather inconsistent. While it is possible to trade and acquire Bitcoin in Saudi Arabia, there are no institutionalized safeguards. Despite its recent globalization, Bitcoin has yet to capture the nation's attention in the same way it has in Singapore, the United States, or other economies. Bitcoin has the potential to become a payment method. What does this imply for the other payment options? What does this imply for the future? Stay tuned to the end of this video. There are several reasons why Bitcoin is steadily gaining popularity. For one thing, it is far more convenient to use than conventional fiat currencies. Bitcoin allows you to send and receive payments immediately and without incurring any costs. As a result, it is suitable for small enterprises or individuals seeking to avoid costly bank fees. Another factor Bitcoin is gaining popularity is because it is a highly safe method of storing money. Bitcoin, unlike fiat currencies, is a decentralized currency that is not controlled by any government or financial entity. This reduces the likelihood of it losing value over time. Finally, more and more individuals are beginning to see Bitcoin's financial potential. While it remains a very volatile asset, its price has been slowly climbing in recent years. Many individuals feel that Bitcoin has the potential to become a major participant in the global economy in the future. Despite its increasing popularity, Bitcoin still faces several obstacles. One of the most significant is widespread acceptance. More companies and individuals must begin to use Bitcoin in order for it to become genuinely widespread. Furthermore, its price remains very erratic, making it a dangerous investment for investors. However, Bitcoin's future appears promising. With more individuals becoming interested in the money, its value is expected to climb further. Furthermore, as more businesses begin to take Bitcoin, its adoption will only grow. This might pave the way for the currency to have a bright future and become one of the world's most significant currencies. Bitcoin's presence in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a country well known for its rigorous laws and regulations. The government has long been hostile to cryptocurrencies. However, there have been some recent revisions in the government's policy. The Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, SAMA, issued a statement in 2019 stating that crypto assets are not legal money in the nation. Despite this, a number of firms and startups in Saudi Arabia are working on blockchain technology and cryptocurrency projects. In February 2019, it was announced that Al Rajhi Bank, the world's largest Islamic bank, was developing a new blockchain-based platform for cross-border payments. The initiative is being developed in conjunction with the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, SAMA. The first crypto exchange in Saudi Arabia opened its doors in May 2019. Rain, a SAMA licensed exchange, enables trading in Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple's XRP, and Litecoin. The Saudi Arabian General Investment Authority, SAGIA, also licensed 9 cryptocurrency firms to operate in the kingdom in the same month. These examples demonstrate that Saudi Arabia is gradually warming to the concept of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. The country is seeking to become a hotspot for fintech innovation in the Middle East through government initiatives and collaborations with prominent banks and financial institutions. These examples suggest that Saudi Arabia is gradually warming to the concept of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. The country is trying to become a hotspot for digital payments in the Middle East thanks to government efforts and collaborations with prominent banks and financial institutions. Is Bitcoin legal in Saudi Arabia? In Saudi Arabia, the validity of Bitcoin and other digital currencies is debatable. Although Bitcoin is totally legal in the kingdom, the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, SAMA, has advised its citizens that the asset is high risk and does not provide any security against losses. There is also a blanket banking prohibition on Bitcoin, meaning financial institutions in Saudi Arabia cannot participate in the market at all. SAMA, on the other hand, declared in 2017 that it will execute a pilot project to create a local digital currency, Riyal, that will be utilized in bank transactions, so there appears to be some promise in a more controlled digital currency, despite the fact that Bitcoin is more or less legal in the nation. The reputation of Bitcoin in Saudi Arabia. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are becoming increasingly popular in Saudi Arabia. The National Commercial Bank, the kingdom's largest bank, has teamed with the local cryptocurrency exchange to provide Bitcoin services to its clients. This is a significant step forward for Bitcoin in the region since it lends the currency respectability and may inspire more individuals to invest in it. The Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, SAMA, has also published a regulatory framework for cryptocurrency exchanges, which is a welcome development for the industry. However, there are still some concerns about the use of Bitcoin in the country, as it is not yet legal tender. Despite this, the overall progress of Bitcoin in Saudi Arabia is promising and could lead to future adoption of the currency in the region. How to buy and sell Bitcoin in Saudi Arabia. In Saudi Arabia, there are presently just a few options for purchasing Bitcoin. Nonetheless, it is possible to achieve. If you find these solutions unsatisfactory, there are other ways to make purchases, such as peer-to-peer OTC markets. Other methods. Aside from these exchanges, there are additional ways to buy Bitcoin. Local Bitcoins, for example, is available in Saudi Arabia and allows you to connect with buyers directly. Because it is face-to-face, this may be a good option for certain investors. It also has a social aspect, as you meet the person with whom you are trading, essentially building a social trust network of sorts. Local Bitcoins can also grow to ad hoc Bitcoin exchange social media networks. There are now 2 Bitcoin ATMs in Saudi Arabia. They may be used to purchase and sell Bitcoin, but be aware of the costs, which can be rather hefty. There is presently no information available on whether Bitcoin mining takes place in Saudi Arabia. Despite the fact that there are 2 Bitcoin ATMs in Saudi Arabia, the usage of Bitcoin in retail is a different story. Because all financial institutions are prohibited from dealing with the major cryptocurrency, there are few venues to spend Bitcoin in Saudi Arabia. There are currently no possibilities for Bitcoin holders to spend their Bitcoin in the nation, which may come as a surprise. Bitcoin holders' sole option for spending their BTC is to use internet retailers who are not situated in Saudi Arabia. These include Newegg, Dell, and others. However, just keep in mind these suppliers ship to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabian Bitcoin holders sometimes rely on their abroad diaspora as a retail link. However, peer-to-peer for purchasing anything with Bitcoin. Saudi Arabia's Bitcoin profit tax regulations. There are no clear tax standards for Bitcoin holders in the nation because the government has been somewhat unfriendly to Bitcoin. Bitcoin taxes in Saudi Arabia are essentially non-existent since the government aggressively warns investors to avoid cryptocurrencies. The SAMA has cautioned residents about the hazards of cryptocurrency trading, calling it a get-rich scam because to the significant regulatory, security, and market volatility involved. Overall, the government is fairly stringent when it comes to declaring Bitcoin use. So, if you own Bitcoin, you should avoid reporting your ownership or risk losing your assets. While statistics on Bitcoin mining is scant in Saudi Arabia, the nation is exploring the possibility of establishing and releasing its own digital currency. Bitcoin's future in Saudi Arabia. Bitcoin is slowly but steadily gaining traction in Saudi Arabia. The country's cryptocurrency is still unregulated, but that hasn't prevented individuals from using it. In reality, a growing number of companies, including restaurants and hotels, accept Bitcoin as payment. Saudi Arabia's oil sector is one of the most important in the world. It's also one of the sectors where the rise of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has had the most influence. This is because Saudi Arabia is an important oil exporter, and cryptocurrency miners throughout the world are increasingly buying oil with Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Saudi Arabia imports oil to various countries throughout the world. The Saudi Arabian government has asserted that it is following the growth of Bitcoin and other digital currencies, but has not yet taken any decisions on regulation. However, it is commonly anticipated that the government would ultimately impose some rules. Meanwhile, Bitcoin is expected to rise in popularity in Saudi Arabia. Bitcoin's future in the country is bright, as more companies accept it as payments and more people become aware of its possibilities. Conclusion. And that's all the time we have for today. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to see more videos like this.